Hey guys, this is Shay with 123 Consulting Solutions, and I'm back with some golden nuggets in 123. Well, the topic of the day is 16 quick and easy tips for recruiting caregivers. Okay, you know what? I know. We've all been through it this few years with the difficulty hiring and keeping good staff, especially caregivers. Don't fret. Here are some tips that I'm sure that can help you with the hiring process. The first one is, don't just write your job postings and forget about them, because that's what a lot of people do. We just write the job postings and think it's going to work by itself. No, craft effective job postings is a skill that requires a scientific approach. Popular job sites like Indeed offer quantitative data such as impressions and click-through rates to provide valuable insight for you on the performance of your ads. To optimize the effectiveness of your job postings, it is recommended to review them on a weekly basis and make necessary adjustments to improve their performance. Okay? Experimenting with different headlines, for example, can help you determine the most effective approach. Even a slight improvement in the performance of a single job ad can result in substantial cost savings and the recruitment of many more caregivers over the course of a year. Number 2, run both paid and free ads on Indeed. Okay. When it comes to job postings on Indeed.com, paid ads offer more visibility and wider distribution, resulting in increased exposure to potential candidates compared to free ads. Nonetheless, similar to searching results on Google, for example, many applicants tend to overlook sponsored or paid listings and focus on organic free results, which are generally considered more trustworthy. So use both free and paid ads on Indeed to attract caregivers. Number 3, test your hiring process. In today's job market, caregivers have numerous job offers, and companies are striving to make their hiring process more efficient and streamlined to remain competitive. Even minor issues such as slow loading pages on your website can lead qualified applicants to just abandon the whole application process and apply somewhere else. Therefore, it is crucial to evaluate your hiring process from the perspective of the applicant. So as you pretend like you're the applicant, so you can be able to identify any technical glitches or necessary complicated steps that may hinder the application process. Number 4, try everything but zero in 3 to 5 recruitment channels that works the best. So when it comes to recruitment, it can be tempting to try multiple channels to attract as many candidates as possible. However, a scattergun approach can lead to a lack of focus, overspending on ineffective channels, and difficulty in tracking the effectiveness of each channel. So, what you need to do is focus on just 3 to 5 recruitment channels that work the best for you. You can optimize your recruitment efforts and allocate resources more effectively when you do this. This approach allows you to concentrate on the channels that provide the most value and the highest quality candidates while reducing the cost and the effort required to maintain multiple channels. Ultimately, this approach leads to more efficient and effective recruitment process. So, number 5, text applicants the morning of an interview to confirm. At some point, every home care agency will encounter the frustration of applicants not showing up for their scheduled interviews. Oh, I've dealt with so many of that. To mitigate this issue, text them in the morning of the interview. This approach not only allows you to anticipate and prepare for potential no-shows, but also increases the likelihood of interviewees showing up as scheduled. By adopting this simple yet effective tactic, home care agencies can save time, minimize disruptions, and ensure another smooth interview process. Number 6, treat your caregivers the way you want them to treat your clients. To attract and retain the best caregivers in today's competitive market, it is vital to prioritize their treatment and their well-being. Okay, so one effective approach is to treat caregivers in the same way that you would like them to treat your clients. By doing this, you become recognized as a premier employer in the industry, which can even help to attract top talent to your agency. The best way to ensure that you are treating caregivers well is to model the behavior you would like them to emulate. the behavior you want them to follow when interacting with your clients. By following this simple but yet powerful litmus test, you can establish a culture of respect, care, and professionalism that will benefit both the caregivers and the client alike. Number 7, know every caregiver by name. Everyone loves the sound of their name. I love the sound of my name. Shay. The book, How to Win Friends and Influence People, emphasizes this exact point. This might sound easy, obvious, and even unavoidable to a startup agency with 3 caregivers, but to high growth agency with lots of caregivers coming in and going out, it becomes difficult. So knowing every caregiver by name is one of the steps to ensure that you're staying involved with your caregivers and you're building relationships on an individual basis with them. Number 8, text your caregivers on their birthday. Texting your caregivers on their birthday is a simple yet effective way to show appreciation for them and recognize them for their contributions. It demonstrates that you value them as individuals and not just as employees. This can increase the loyalty and engagement that they provide to your agency. It also helps to foster positive relationships between caregiver and management, leading to a more supportive and collaborative work environment. Additionally, sending birthday greetings create a sense of belonging and boosts morale. Ultimately, it leads to improved job satisfaction and retention rates. Number 9, regularly check in with caregivers just to see how they're doing. Regularly checking in with them to see how they're doing essentially is for building trust, rapport, and positive workplace culture. It shows that you care about their well-being, both professionally and personally, and that you value their contributions to the organization, to your business. This also helps identify any potential issues or concerns that they might have. This enables you as management to address them proactively before they escalate. So by promoting open communication and active listening, regular check-ins can improve employee morale, engagement, and productivity, leading to a more motivated and satisfied workforce. Number 10, ensure that caregivers know who to go to if they have a problem. Caregivers need to have a clear understanding of the appropriate channels for reporting any issues or concerns that they may have or they may encounter on the job. This could include issues related to patient care, equipment malfunction, or workplace safety. By providing caregivers with a clear chain of command and outline the steps for reporting problems, home care agencies can promote open communication, transparency, and accountability. Okay? Number 11, make sure that in every interaction, no matter the context, your staff treats caregivers like they're professionals. I know this can be challenging. Sometimes as caregivers, how they can be sometimes, they can be unruly and unprofessional, especially when they have issues with the clients or with the agency. But that does not mean you or your staff should lose professional decorum. No. Doing this just shows the caregiver the kind of organization you're running, and it can help them approach your staff differently in the future. So treat them the way you want to be treated and treat them with respect when they call in. Number 12, pay caregivers when they attend trainings. Okay, I'm still baffled at how unimportant home care agencies approach their training, but proper training can equip caregivers with the knowledge, the skills, the confidence to perform their duties effectively, even in challenging situations. It can also help them to stay up to date with the latest industry trends, best practices, and regulations, and which is crucial for maintaining compliance and reducing liability risks. Why not pay them the time they take to learn this material when it benefits your agency immensely, right? It just adds up. We offer caregiver training through our platform, so you guys are welcome to check it out. It's called choirapp.com. It is affordable and unbelievably easy to use. Number 13, start an employee referral program as early as possible. Referrals from your most hardworking and reliable caregivers are the best source of new hires. To incentivize referrals, you should consider offering a referral bonus of maybe $200 to $300 for each successful hire, which with 50% paid at the beginning of hire and the remaining 50% paid after the caregiver completes their first 90 days. Okay? Additionally, it is a good idea to maintain a list of former caregivers that you would like to work with again, and stay in touch with them through periodic emails or text messages. This can help to foster positive relations and keep them engaged with your agent. So if you need them, they can still come back and work for you. Number 14, contact every applicant within 24 hours on weekdays and 72 hours on a weekend. You're in a race to hire the best caregivers. You want to win the race? Start by beating the competition to first contacts. Okay. Number 15, continually seek and listen to employee feedback on how to better support them. Okay, caregivers are on the front lines of patient care, and their insights and perspectives can provide valuable information on how to improve the quality of care, how to boost their own employee morale, and enhance the overall work experience. By getting this feedback through surveys or one-on-one meetings or other channels, home care agencies can identify areas for improvements and make changes that can lead to better patient outcomes and increase employee satisfaction. And that's ultimately what you want. Number 16, always give your caregivers the benefit of the doubt and make sure they know that. It's important to adapt a positive mindset and give your caregivers the benefit of the doubt. Keep in mind that your caregivers will likely meet the expectations and behaviors that are consistently set and reinforced by the agency. That's very important to understand that. So yeah, these are the tips we have for you, and I'm sure if you try these out with your agency, you'll see some improvements, okay? Join our Facebook group, Texas Scale, Start and Scale. And also, you can also subscribe to our YouTube channel, which would be awesome, because we're going to keep on bringing up more of these videos for you to kind of educate you, kind of motivate you, and try to get you the best kind of help you need to build your business. Thank you.